Hey, what's happening? You're watching Toonami TV. Breaking news. Newcastle United have signed England fullback Kieran Trippier on an undisclosed fee. I believe it's anywhere between 12.5 million and 15 million plus add-ons for every appearance that he makes for Newcastle United. Apologies, I'm a little bit late to the party. I have been working all day and now I have a chance to sit down and talk about our new signing. I'm absolutely over the moon for Kieran Trippier, for the new owners, and for all Newcastle fans, who are watching this and have seen the transfer happen. It's the first one of the new era under the PIF, and it's just amazing how we are acting so quickly in the transfer window. We are in a serious relegation battle, and the new owners are here to try and rectify the situation and bring in experienced players such as Kieran Trippier to start off with. And I say experienced because Kieran Trippier is a quality footballer. Yes, he's 31, but for me, he's got a lot to offer to this football club. He is better than what we have, and he can play left back and right back. And not only that, if you watch him play, he's very good at getting forward and putting balls into the box and making something happen. He's going to be our first alleged 100k a week player, but that is to be expected as we go through our new adventure under the PIF. And Kieran Trippier has England international experience, so he is an England international footballer, and that's what we're getting. And there's no doubt that if he continues to perform as he has done for Atletico Madrid whilst he was over there for a couple of years, then he will continue to keep his England place. And he comes with the wealth of experience of winning La Liga. He's worked under some fantastic coaches. He mentions Eddie Howe, who he used to work with under at Burnley. So he's got the experience there with Eddie Howe, and Eddie Howe trusts him. And he said that in his interview. He trusts him once and he's going to trust him twice, as Eddie Howe is the Newcastle United manager. And he is coming back to England. He always wanted that move back to England, and Newcastle were the club that wants him, and he's happy to be here. I do have the statement on my phone, and it'll be on the screen for you. So this is what Kieran Trippier has had to say on joining Newcastle United Football Club. So he says this: "I am delighted to be joining this fantastic club. I really enjoy my time in Madrid, but when I became aware of interest from Newcastle United and having worked with Eddie before, I knew this was where I wanted to be. I am aware there is a lot of work ahead of us, but I know the demands of Premier League well, and I know what an amazing club this is with, very talented players. I can't wait to get started, and I'm excited to step out at St James's Park as a Newcastle United player." Eddie Howe has went on to say, "I am really pleased to welcome Kieran to Newcastle United, and I have long admired his abilities and have followed his career. So when the opportunity arose to secure him, we didn't hesitate. A lot of hard work has gone into planning for the January transfer window long before the month began, which is clear in how quickly we have been able to complete this move. I would like to thank everyone involved, particularly our owners, and I'm very much looking forward to working with Kieran again on the training pitch." So as said, both are really happy to have got the deal done. Kieran Trippier is coming with his experience, and he can't wait to play in front of the fans. He says what a big club it is, the demands of the Premier League. He understands where we are right now and what he needs to do, but it's going to take a team effort. But bringing in quality such as Kieran Trippier is really going to help our cause in trying to avoid relegation and staying in the Premier League. That's very important. The owners have made that clear. Eddie Howe has also made it clear from the very get-go when he joined the football club that he is a coach that likes to work on the training ground with footballers to make them better, where Steve Bruce potentially failed. And he believes in the ownership. He believes in the club, the players that he's got to work with, and that we're going to stay in the Premier League. And it's good to see that Eddie Howe has been able to plan where he wants to buy this January window, because it's very, very important. And what I love about our new ownership is that they're dipping their pockets with money to try and invest in the side to get to where we need to be, which is climbing up the Premier League table And who knows, the future is bright. These owners don't mess around, and they're not here just to see the club as a toy like Mike Ashley did. They see it as, a project to try and potentially win the club trophies, and that's why, we're bringing in the likes of Kieran Trippier, because do you really think that we'd sign Kieran Trippier if we had Steve Bruce and Mike Ashley in charge? I doubt it. So, it's good to see, that we are bringing in, what is going to be the start of something, really special under Eddie Howe, and Kieran Trippier being, the start of that. As said, pleased, with this signing, but we can't just stop there. We need to keep going. We need to keep buying in this window, but we need to buy shrewdly, as they say, because we don't want to, be bringing in players that are no good for us, and we don't want to be paying, over the odds. January, I know and understand that it's a very hard window to shop in, and we are going to have competition. It's as simple as that, but it's nice to get in there early. It's the first signing through the door, and as I said, I think we need 4 or 5 more in if we possibly can. We need a couple of strikers in. We could do with, a couple of midfielders in. We could do with, again, a couple of centre backs. They say a new goalkeeper, but I think Martin Dubravka's doing all right. So we're just going to have to wait and see what the future holds in the next couple of weeks. But you'd like to think before Watford that we might have another couple of more through the door. We have been linked with Sven Botman from Lille or Lyon. I can't remember which it is. I think it's Lyon. And they want up to 40 million quid for him. So, but we'll see, where that goes. I mean, if we really, really want him, then we'll definitely, thrash out the money. But if not, we can look elsewhere. We've been linked with Ramsey, who is currently at Juventus, not really getting the game time. And we've been linked with numerous other players. And as said, I believe in what the owners are trying to do, but we're just going to have to get behind them, give them time. And, don't get on Eddie Howe's back too much if players aren't coming in as fast as we like. But we know that we are making strides. And as said, the future is bright, as a Newcastle United fan. We do need to get rid of some deadwood, players. For me, to be honest, I get rid of Matty Longstaff, I get rid of Sean, potentially send them out on loan, and try and free up some space for some new players to come in. You're looking at the centre-backs like Kieran Clark, Lascelles, Fernandez, Fabian Schär, not good enough, but Fabian Schär has been the talk of exiting Newcastle United Football Club, but we'll see where that one goes. But as said, the big news this evening is Newcastle United have signed Kieran Trippier on a 2.5-year deal. So he'll be here until the end of the 2023-2024 season. But as I said, fingers crossed he gets to continue the journey. I don't want another Townsend situation where we'll buy him in the January, then all of a sudden we'll get relegated, then we'll have to let him go. Of course, there'll be some sort of release clause if we do get relegated, but I don't want to think about that too much. I do believe that we'll stay in the Premier League, but we'll just need to trust the process. So, yeah, that's it. I hope it's good news for you. I will be at the Cambridge game tomorrow, so stay tuned. I'll try and get a vlog out. I'm not too sure if I want to do one yet, but just keep an eye out on the channel. But if you are new around here, I try and do as regular content as possible, but not easy with work and life at this moment in time. I'm trying to limit the content, but as I said, stick by us. I will try my very best to stay consistent. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sorry that you can hear a washer in the background, but that's what happens when you got to do things a lot quickly than normal. But put your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the signing of Kieran Trippier. Follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter. Give us a follow and I'll give you a follow back. And I will see you all next time. How are the lads?